know exactly when's the last time that Rebbe saw his parents, but let's assume it's around 1928, 27, because they left right after that, after the Tafresh Peites. They left Tafresh Peiches. They already left Russia after Tishrei. So it was around 20 years. They say when they first met, they embraced to not speak for 20 minutes. So the connection, a profound one, a woman who had discussed to shape a Rebbe, a Nasi B'Yisrael, and we, of course, have to give tribute to that and learn our lessons from a woman of this valor, of that nature. And there's, of course, many stories that can be read. I encourage everyone to use this day, this evening, and this day to learn a few stories and read stories, or some of the things that Rebbe said and the lessons that Rebbe learned from the Rebbe Tzachana, and apply that to our lives. That is in the spirit of Chassidus applied. We are also in the week of Parshas Boi, as I said, as well as Rosh Chodesh Shvat. So let's talk about Rosh Chodesh Shvat. Rosh Chodesh Shvat is a date actually mentioned in the Torah and connected again to the Chassidus and the application and dissemination of Chassidus. Because Rosh Chodesh Shvat is the day, in the beginning of Sefer Dvarim, it says in the first day of Chodesh HaSiri, which is the month of Shvat, Adar is the month of 11th month, and then the Chodesh HaSiri is that you should Bayras HaTeira Hazes. So the beginning of Dvarim, it says on this day, the first day of the month of Shvat, doesn't say Shvat because in Torah Shebiksav the months are by number. So I'm sorry, the 11th month, because Adar is the 12th month and Nisan begins the Chodesh Chadaser. So then in the 11th month, in the first day, you should begin interpreting the Torah, Bayras HaTorah. It's referring literally to Moshe being told by Hashem that now that she knew that in 27 days later would be Zayin Adar, the Stalkus of Moshe. So Chodesh Shvat, he began to explain the Torah, and Rashi says right there, B'shivim Lashon. Didn't just explain it, because the whole Torah explains the Torah. What's the Chiddush of Rosh Chodesh Shvat? Rosh Chodesh Shvat is the interpretation of the Torah B'shivim Lashon in 70 languages, which is, of course, bringing the Torah to all the languages of the earth, even to the non-Jews as well, and to wherever Jews would go, and they would learn Torah in whatever language, whether it would be later in Babylon, and learning it in Aramaic, or as we're doing here in English, and the same with all the other languages, B'shivim Lashon. And from the Rebbe, always would derive from this the connection to the Frierdiker Rebbe's directive to take Chassidus and translate it in many different languages. I don't believe it's ever been translated in 70 languages, but in many languages, whether it's Spanish or French or Portuguese,